عيشي بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا، عشتي لشعب دينه الإسلام هديه القرآن، حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن. بلادي 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 حماك الإله سرور السماء، أقسمنا أن نبني نعمل نخلص مهما عشنا نخلص. دام الأمان عاش العلم يا إماراتنا، رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك، بالدماء نرويك، نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
السلام عليكم أعزائي المشاهدين، أهلا وسهلا فيكم في حلقة جديدة من برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي. وفي هذه الحلقة راح نقدم لكم قصة نجاح جديدة مع الأستاذ عرفان عبد الستار شيخ. أهلا وسهلا. Mr. Arfan, we would like to know who's Mr. Arfan. Can you talk about yourself? Let us know more about you, Mr. Arfan.
I was born and brought up in Bombay. At the age of 23, Dubai was my dream city, and I have a dream of taking my father and mother for the Hajj. And so it was a very dream city, and I traveled it at very young age. When I came here first, my uncle asked me to join to his restaurant business, and I thought it is one of the biggest break which I have. The moment I landed here, to my surprise, my salary was very low, and I didn't know how the salary works. So it was 1,500 at that time, and I was a manager of a restaurant, and I didn't have zero idea about how restaurant is run. One of my friend, he told me, see, Dubai is such a big city. You get so many good pay over here. Why you agreed to work for only low salary? At that time, I had an idea that I replied him on the same way, saying that it is not what I earn now.
Yeah.
We have to see after 10 years
What will happen?
who will earn what.
Yeah.
And my intention was to learn. Then when I came initially, it was a restaurant. I had a very tough time because I didn't have an idea about how restaurants run.
Of course, it wasn't new.
Yeah, so it was learning from the scratch. Unfortunately, the restaurant could not survive more than 2 years. Then again, I was in a big surprise. Now imagine at the age of 25, now 2 years, I get an offer to start my own business. Now it's very surprising for young people like me to start a business. But you know, in Dubai, everybody can start business. Very good facility, but to sustain it is task and difficulty. This I didn't need. I started my first business with one of my partner, who is also my current partner in this business. And he invested at that time on me, knowing that I know about Dubai. We started a stationery company. And I thought I can sell stationery. Okay? So we started importing stationery, but to my surprise, to sell it is a difficult task because I don't have a customer. Then I started approaching all the big clientele like Carrefour, Giant, Lulu, supermarket, hypermarket. And the stuff which I was importing was one of the best brand in India, called Corporate Stationery. And I was so sure that it won't flop because quality-wise it was very high.
Of course.
But the case was here in Dubai, this is a city of competition.
Yeah, big competition.
Yeah, and you have multiple vendors all over the world. So we have to compete as well. But unfortunately, due to my inexperience at that time, at the age of 25, I could not sustain the business. I have to stop it. And we had a loss. And you can imagine a loss of around 50-60 lakh rupees comparative to Indian rupees at that time.
Yeah,
it was a heavy loss. And morally, I was very down. So back to back, when I'm coming to my dream city, I'm thinking of running a restaurant, it stopped, and then starting my own business at the age of 25, and it crashed.
Yeah.
And I was totally down. What should I do?
You was disappointed?
Yeah.
You was disappointed?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. But I was always knowing this country because it's a country of hope, and I understood the value of money over here. I understood the opportunity over here. And at that time, you remember there was 2008 and the whole market crashed.
Yeah, that's right. It was really
at that time, one of my friends, he suggested me, why don't you do the real estate business or you enter into real estate? I said, I don't know about it. Everybody was running away and I was running against the tide. And believe me, in 2008, after October, I entered into real estate.
Real estate, one time?
Real estate. And I was there for 2 years.
And you wasn't know anything about the real
estate? Zero knowledge. Yeah. And then what happened was that, to my surprise, everybody was running, so all the competition was running away. And I was very few people who were holding on the ground. And to my surprise, it turned out to be the blessing to me. And I started making good deals. I was dealing into freehold properties and all. I got, the best of my what I could have earned at that time. And by God's grace, I was able to make Hajj for my mother. And that was the only time I got 40 days leave in 18 years. So I took that leave, I took my mother, I was so happy. And I was at my peak in the real estate. I was doing, meaning though it was, market was not that good, but I was able to continue.
Continue, of course.
And I was so happy. But one thing it was hitting my heart. That was that my attitude towards the life was not correct, because at that time I was earning per deal I was getting around 30,000-40,000. And then even for 5,000 or 10,000 I was not willing to take it. So I thought something is wrong with me, my thinking. Something is not correct.
You have to change something in your thought.
Yeah, because it's not only money. It's not about the money. It's about what I'm doing right in my career. At that time, one email came to my laptop from a Greek holding company, Greek national. He said, okay, we are looking for a sales manager in stationery. And we offer around 8,000 rupees. I got pissed off. I said, I stopped stationery. When I started stationery, I have zero knowledge. When I bought the stationery, I spread it out on my bed, seeing each and every product, what exactly it is, to learn. Now, and I have stopped my business. I made a loss of around 50 lakhs Indian rupees. Now again, somebody is asking me to be a manager of stationery. I just replied, I'm not interested if you pay me less than 10,000. Just like that.
Just like that. You wasn't thinking even about it.
I was not thinking, because I was earning around 30,000-40,000 a month. Why should I go for 10,000?
Yeah, that's right.
He replied me back, I agree to you. Can we meet at Camdency Hotel in Mall of the Emirates? I said, what's wrong in meeting?
Okay.
We met 2 hours. After I told him where I started and what I am doing. And then he made me an offer. he said, Irfan, in my life, first time I am appointing a person without knowing what use I will make of it. So I was looking for sales manager, stationery manager, but I want you to run my company. I saw that opportunity. I saw this is 30,000-40,000, even it's 10,000, but I will start learning something about it.
Something new.
Yeah, and the best part was that this person was not stationed in Dubai. So he was in Greece. So I have to run the show. That's how I entered into office supply business.
Oh, okay.
And believe me, that was a very unique idea which attracted me. And it gave me an idea. More than money, the learning is very important.
Yeah, of
So
course.
I was thinking, how should I learn? So what exactly that company was doing, it was a very unique, like how we have a Carrefour, right? Or Lulu. It is for family, you get everything under one roof.
Yeah,
So
that's
that company was like, for office, it's like a Carrefour.
Yeah.
So they have everything under one roof. So that was,
You can learn everything from them.
yeah, I learned from them. He personally taught me, he trained me. So we were like, in office, mostly it runs on stationery. But here it was pantry, cleaning, paper.
MashaAllah.
So all this item, like, like you have a Jamia for house, you
Yeah.
have Jamia for office.
Office, yeah.
So now, and we were distributing all over UAE. And when I joined, the business was around, roughly around 300,000 a month. And when I left that company, it was 800,000 a month.
Oh, MashaAllah.
So that was a thing which was attracted me towards this business. And very unfortunately, we know something was not right with Greece. And my boss, he was able to run here, but he was not able to run back in Greece.
Of course.
Something he has to close it. And then imagine, meaning he was about to close and I left the company. And I was sitting at one place and thinking, what is going with my life?
What you will do?
What I will do?
What next step?
Yeah, and
have to make?
this question now when I think, I always go back and see the four worst thing happened with me was when I come, restaurant closed, business closed, secondary.
Yeah.
Then I left this property business. Then this company closed. That is the worst thing happened in my life. But now I cry and I say, oh God, this is the best thing happened to my life. If the restaurant would have not closed, if this business was not closed, if I was not left this property business, or this company would have not unfortunately closed, I would have not been here with my dream job.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is how our Office Connect came into existence. But during that course, I was very conscious about what I want in my life. Because at that time in the, let's say during the property, money did not attract me.
Yeah, not everything you want.
Yeah, because throughout my life, I was associated with number of intellectual and those people who were more above my age. And they were always with a social cause. And I was associated with many doctors back in India, Dubai, US. And I learned humanity was about business and money. So I always thought that the best profession in the life is to become a doctor. And I was thinking why I was not a doctor. I could not study that far.
Yeah, that's fine.
And,
Everyone wants to be
True.
a doctor because it's the best.
Yeah, and doctors save life, and Quran says that if you save one life, you save humanity.
Yeah,
so
that's
it is
right.
the one of the best profession. Anybody wants to be that. Then I realized if you become a businessman, you not only cure one person, you cure whole family.
All the family.
So
yeah.
if you provide one job to one person, you take care of 5 people. So
Minimum.
this is was my concept. When I was running, I spoke to my wife that if I go into this venture, if I want to run it, I will run it with a concept where I will create job, I will create sustainability. I started with 3 people.
You started in
With 3 people, yeah. Only 3 people. When I started here, Office Connect, it was 2015 January.
The company
Yeah.
it starts on 2015.
2015, yeah.
So you
January.
start a new life, let us say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was a completely again in the dark, again from
A
the
new
scratch.
idea, new life, a new everything.
Correct. And I have not touched. This is one of the biggest challenges. I made commitment to myself. I will not touch a single customer of my previous company.
Oh, wow.
Everybody who sweeps, they take the customer. I don't take it. Because I know that is the other bread and butter, not mine.
Yep.
I will start from scratch. I started on 2015, but my operation started in 2015 August. So I took,
August,
yeah, I
exactly.
took 7 years only on planning.
Only planning.
Planning how I will operate, which customer I will target, what pricing should be there, what should be the competition.
Yeah.
So everything I plan in that manner. So what happened in 2015 when I started, my first sale was around, first month was 3,000.
3,000 you start.
Yeah. Now after 6 years now, 2021. Now I have 4 companies,
MashaAllah.
45 employees,
MashaAllah.
and only one company having turnover of more than $1 million per month. Now what I achieved? Did I achieve the sale? Did I achieve profitability? So I achieved 45 people.
MashaAllah.
And I see myself, I'm so happy that I have taken 45 people to their best of the life.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then
You give them hope, you give them life, you give them job.
yeah, and
You give them
I
everything.
always used to see that how the salary package works all over the UAE. And Alhamdulillah, those who are deserving, they get best of it. But there are some times when people have needs. So I realized that. So when I started, I made one commitment to myself that whatever facility I will have, the same facility will be with my team. So if I have a rental free, my whole staff will have a rental free. What insurance I will have, they will have the same insurance. And what kind of salary I take it, as per my need, they should have that kind of salary.
Yeah, of course.
So even if I tell you, just to let you know, even our driver has 5,000 dirham salary, in compared to the market is around 1,500.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
the idea was not to pay the salary.
The idea to
The
be
idea
different.
was to sustain the family, to make them independent, not only to take care of themselves, but they become so powerful that they take care of others.
Yeah,
and they are
that's right.
able to support others.
Yeah, of course.
this
They
is-
will be more powerful, let us say.
Yeah. So whole idea about the concept of running business and to be content and to be happy, and where I am feeling right now, what is my achievement is that I am able to give a good life. I'm able to create economy. I'm able to create jobs. And this is what we had a meeting during our regular management meeting. So I told them, now with 45, we'll try to reach 100.
Yeah.
But here the concept is not saving. The concept will be, we will give best of the life to our staff.
Yeah, that's a great.
Believe me, 2020 when the pandemic started.
About
and-
COVID-19.
Yeah, 2019, yeah, sorry. So 2019, you know, this business is an office supply. If office got closed,
Yeah.
your business becomes zero. Correct?
Yeah,
I
there is a
wanna-
lot of businesses come zero.
Zero, because we are only with the office, and if the office is closed, you cannot supply anything.
Yeah, that's right.
And in 2019 March, we had a good sale of 1.3 million at that time, and immediately all the office stopped. Pandemic started. Everybody was on kiosk.
Everyone was scared as well.
Also, me also. It's like a human, you know. Then my team came to me because they know how I treat them. They want to secure and protect me.
MashaAllah.
So my management
This
and they
really
came,
inspired me.
they said, see, we are so many people, you cannot survive, Irfan. If you start working and you start salary and all, you cannot survive, you will fall. And they were right. If I continue, because we don't know how many months we will go right like that, right?
Yeah, that's right. No one knows in that time.
Yeah, so they said, ki, let's half of the staff will sit at home, half will take half salary. And that was a good suggestion from all my staff. And they
It
came,
will come from them side or
yeah,
your
them,
side
no,
or the
no,
management?
no, I never spoke about it.
The team, they told you.
Team,
By
they
themselves.
came, personally they came, because they know I was paying them highly. And they know the office is stopped. They know business is stopped. And I will fall. And even I know if continue with this, with 5-6 months, I will fall. That was
MashaAllah.
true. My reply was two things. I said, I know this business for 10 years. And I learned my life through my Quranic understanding. And I know my business is to run your family. If I stop your family, I cut my business.
Yeah.
So it's not running business of money. My business is to see that your family is running. If I cut your salary, I'm cutting my business.
Yeah, that's right.
I said we'll take the challenge after 2 months. If I'm not able, again we'll have a meeting.
Okay.
What I did, I made a strategical change in my policy. I know I'm good at offices, and I have more than 500 to 600 offices with me, which is the biggest office supplier right now,
Yeah,
you can say in
mashallah.
UAE. So I contacted everybody because at that time sanitizer and mask and other thing was needed.
Yeah.
And I was not much into this, but I started acquiring, knowing, and I got many of these manufacturers under one roof, and we started this distributing. And I got a good contract with FAB. We were sanitizing
With FAB.
First Abu Dhabi Bank.
Yeah.
So all their ATM was refilled with sanitizing through our company. So there are the GEM school, you know this 46 school.
Mashallah.
All the schools sanitizer contract is
They are
with us.
taking from you.
Yeah, we have like, if you see with the customer profile, we have Ministry of Finance, Ministry of
Yeah,
Interior,
mashallah.
do Telecom.
We know, we hear about that.
So customer-wise, God has blessed us. So at that time, I changed my direction towards the trend. I procured, and within the 2 months, I got a result. Because though the office was closed, but sanitizing and other thing was gone, and somehow I was able to manage.
Yeah.
By the time I was able to come back on my feet, my business was already spread out, so there was not like 1 or 2 companies, many companies. Some was buying little, I was somehow managed.
So you buzzed the COVID-19 and the situation.
Yeah, and believe me, to your surprise, I started the 2 company in 2019.
Mashallah, so you was in the pandemic and you opened 2 companies.
2 company back to back. In 2019 September, I started my IT company.
Mashallah.
And it's all related to cloud-based solution and about security and all. Because I have the base of the offices, and
Yeah,
I have a very good relation, cordial relation for 5 years. They know our service, they trust us, and I know their requirement, because now the IT was important. You know, you have to remote access and work from home. So that was an opportunity. I started printing company. So these 2 companies out of 4 came during COVID. My idea was, if I start more company, I will keep adding staff.
Yeah.
The whole idea is, and whole concept of starting and running a business is not to become big. It's about creating economy, giving jobs. And not only jobs, but giving a sustainable job where they earn that much that they take care of themselves, their family, education, medical, everything.
This is really something really nice to think about from your side to your team and your. It's like we can say you cover them.
No, I will say that they cover me.
Both of you.
Because
you cover each other actually. Because without them, you will not grow up. Or without you and your mind, what you are thinking about, of course, they can't be like that today.
True. You know that whatever we have achieved is through the team. I have a very wonderful team. My management team, and also my wife. Initially,
she supports you a lot.
Yeah. She was actually working somewhere before when I started this company. I asked her to leave her job. At that time she was earning around 10,000, and she joined me for 0 dirham.
In your company?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For 2 years.
MashaAllah.
For 2 years.
What's her good name, your wife?
Musarat Zareen. So she sacrificed with me, and she was like next to shoulder to shoulder. Then I made a promise that I won't pay you like that. I will make you a partner in my company.
MashaAllah.
Though she is my partner, but she
MashaAllah.
is now the partner.
So you promised her, and you already now she is your partner in the company.
Yeah, it was like, joined, because see, when you start a company, you are 3 people. Your wife is the most important person in your life, who will always support your dream.
Of course.
She knew that.
She will make you more stronger, right?
And even today when I make a decision, see, for me it is very easy to take good chunk of money back my home. But we see that this money should come to me, or it should go to the welfare and development of my team. And it should go back to the society. See, I never consider myself as an owner of all the 4 companies. I'm only a caretaker. I'm in this position. I'm a caretaker. So what is this? My philosophy is like that, and I teach my management and all the 4 my partners of a different company. There is a river which is flowing from the top, and let other people have this drink, and you stand in the last. And even a sip of a water will take all your thirst away.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
right.
think in that manner. We stand at the last. And right now, this is whole concept of working. And this I wanted to pass to all my friends or whom will be listening to your TV, that this business, we are not the owner, we are only a caretaker. We have a responsibility towards the society. It's not only about with our employees, but also coming back to the society.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
see our surrounding, how we can help, how we can support.
Yeah, that's right. The society, it will not come just like that, and they will be happy without some.
Yeah, and the change start from your home. You start from your office. If you start building the mentality, if you teach them, when I'm very much reading Quran, so I read one verse in the Quran in chapter 16, verse 171, and it was a very strong verse which changed my mentality. It says that God has blessed some over the others.
Yeah.
And those who have been favored over others, why don't they take care of those people who are under them in a matter that they become equal and strong? See the verse, the word of the verse. That those who have been blessed
have something inside you.
That was the verse that changed my mentality full. That you have to you are blessed, then you have to take care of those who are under you, in a manner that they become equal like you.
Like you, that's
as you are enjoying, they should enjoy. I enjoy a rent-free life. They should have rent-free life. I enjoy the kind of insurance. They should enjoy life. That mentality and that idea, how I understand my religion and my Quran. So that I started implementing, and that started giving me result. And I see the happiness of my staff. I see happiness of. That's why I was saying, my wife, the contribution is that when I see that I don't bring money, but I bring happiness.
That's enough.
She understands, she is happy.
Yeah, she
so
is happy.
We keep on growing, we keep on adding, and even to your surprise, we have added more than 12 to 15, between that people from the pandemic time. So we are hiring, we are growing, nothing happened to us because the positive thinking was there. It was always an idea of creating economy. It was always idea of making people strong. And eventually, by doing this, we become strong. We become healthy, and we become in a manner we are secure, not them. If you secure other, you are secure. This is, I can tell you with my experience of 18 years, my life. When I came here with a single, hardly any money in my pocket. Now I
was normal,
a normal graduate, a normal graduate. And also I will tell you one more thing. I always wonder which other country can give this opportunity to a person like me, a graduate who has no experience, coming here.
Give you a hug.
Yeah, giving an opportunity. It's not easy. This country has given me an opportunity where I can compete. An environment I can start a business, an environment I can lead. And see, meaning I doubt if I can get this kind of environment anywhere in this world. And not only one business, I'm sustaining 4 businesses. So the fairness, value for money, conducting atmosphere for business, I don't think anywhere in the world it can meet. And I'm witness for myself. I don't have to convince others. I'm convinced. A person who is just a graduate and coming with a 0 penny and having 4 business, I have my own house, just because of blessing of this country and the way of the philosophy and the concept of environment of business is there. And I really want to thank the leadership over here, because
of course.
Personally, my gratitude is there. I would like to thank the President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and I will also like to thank Sheikh Muhammad
Yeah.
Rashid Al Maktoum.
Of course. This is
From
what
my
I
heart.
want to ask you about. So,
Yeah, from my heart.
Yeah.
Believe me. Why? Because I see that they have given an environment like people like us to dream, to come in this country, to think it that it is their own.
they give you the security, they give you the
Security.
smart government, they give you, they make it easier for you,
Everything.
especially, right?
Everything. And the best part is you have an opportunity, you have equal opportunity. I'm even competing the government companies and winning the tenders. Now imagine the fairness. You don't find it anywhere in the world.
Yeah, of course.
So that is the best part I can understand.
So we know everything about your company because you are already famous, Mr. Irfan. Just I want to ask you about what you are expecting from Expo 2020.
Well, not me. Everybody over in Dubai are very hopeful with the expo. And in fact, as my business is related to office supply, we know there are many companies will be coming all over the
Join
world.
us.
And in fact, I'm very close to expo.
Yeah.
So my office is just
Next to Expo.
And so I saw the thing started, every day I used to see expo, and I have a lots of dream associated with my with expo, I can say. And I'm really praying that whenever it starts, whenever it's the right time, I'm very sure that when people will come here, what I've experienced, they will experience. Maybe I will be having many competition then.
Yeah, of course,
But
it will be bigger and
welcome.
bigger.
But it is welcome because competition makes you strong,
Of course.
and challenges make you strong. And so my expectation with Expo is high. And why I'm looking more towards the Expo is that because it will create more economy. More people will get job. More people will get
Grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mr. Irfan, we just want to know a nice advice from your side to the new investors.
Yeah, so what I can tell them is about how I have gone through. So to any investor, I will tell that Dubai is a very promising hub. It's a fertile land, if you say, it's for the farmer to sow the seed. So it's like a very a land of opportunity. But also there is one advice from my side is that you have to believe in yourself and you have to give time to your dream. When you start, it's really tough, and anybody can start a business, but to sustain it, it not only requires money, it requires courage, it requires believing in yourself, and it requires right effort in the right direction. So, whenever you are starting it, at least give yourself 2 to 3 years. Before that, never think what is going around. So, first 3 years of any business is crucial. The moment you start in 3 years, you start seeing the direction, and then you go towards the growth. So my only advice is that give yourself time, believe in yourself, and do the right thing at the right time.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. So on the end, I would like to ask you today, for who you will give the thanks message? Who's in your life who will support you? For who you want to thank?
See, first I will like to thank my God, who has given me that understanding how I should conduct myself. So first thank goes to Almighty Allah. Then I thank my parents,
Yeah, of course.
who have brought me up, gave me that ethic, my wife, and my team, who are like my family. Each of them, start from the one who is packing till one who is advising me, and me. We all are equal. So I think that we all are at the same boat, and I thank every one of them who knowingly and unknowingly also helped me. So everybody, whatever comes into my mind right now, are these very important people in my life.
Of course. Thank you so much, Mr. Irfan, to have us, and it was my pleasure to meet you and talk to you.
My pleasure also, and thank you very much for covering this, and I'm really honored, and I really appreciate your effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
عروبتي كلنا نفديكي بالدماء